George,
No, no.
We just want to associate. We want to know if the connection is tight. So we become your friend.
Oh, no, I'm not related to you.
You're not related.
No.
Okay. You don't worry. We are still fine that. He's a family. He's representing himself. I mean, look at it. I was telling him earlier that you look very exciting. Like, the very look at you like, okay, I want to know about these details. But Diana, good morning. I wanted to tell you about Sunday.
Yeah. What happened?
So the dress there, it was supposed to stand in the middle, not cross. But when I put it in the middle, I'm going to have boobs all over the place. So I had to.
But we didn't try it before.
No,
it came last minute.
No, it came last minute.
I know.
You know, I was supposed to wear pink.
Oh, right.
With a touch of big bow red at the back. And the bow came, the bow malfunctioned itself. So there was a lot of malfunction happening on Sunday. Yeah. But we kind of figured it out.
Yeah.
But these are things that happen every single day. I'm going to start with you, right? No. I'm going to start with our fashion stylist. When these things happen, right, one would say that so for instance, in my situation on Sunday, I had a plan for the day. I wanted to wear pink with a touch of red, and it was all exciting. Then the dress comes and it's not what it is. What do we do? Like, how do we move from the anxiety, the stress that, that kind of situation brings?
Okay, so, I mean, she asked, did you try it on before? Like, it was just like last minute.
Yes.
So that on its own itself is like kind of risky.
Yeah.
But like when it happens like that, okay, I mean, Tilla is last minute and then you just got it. Yeah. You don't have to panic. This is where you bring in your creative senses. Or you can hire a stylist. You could just call a stylist and be like, oh, this just happened and the bow is not working. So what can I do? You could have maybe layered it with a leather belt or something else. Okay. But you said you figured it out. So
I found a different dress.
Don't you really have that different dress?
That different dress came in the morning. So I think those who were at the event saw me going in and out of the place because I had to. And okay, so I had the trick though. I stayed calm. I was like, I'm not going to go naked on that stage though. So that's for sure. It's not going to happen. So let's figure how this is going to happen. But then again, there's also the bit where you're already at the venue.
Right.
And then something goes off. For instance, what are the worst situations? The dress gets torn?
Yeah, it gets torn or... You didn't notice something.
Stain.
You didn't. Something gets stained. A drink, whatever, pours on it, or you didn't even notice something at home.
Yeah.
And then you got there, and it's like there's somebody.
It's happening.
Thankfully, maybe somebody points it out that there's something wrong with your dress, or there you have some lines. You can see some panty lines and things happening in your dress, and so it's at the event now. You have to figure out what you have to do.
Yeah, so you're at the event and then you realize there's a stain or you're eating and then
it stains.
It stains. Yeah. So some things you can put in your bag like when going out, like especially if you're like fashion conscious, you can have like a powder, not too much. So
white powder?
Yeah, white powder. So if you're in like a white outfit and then there's a stain on it, you don't go ahead and like use like soap to clean it. You just apply the powder on it and you see that the stain is no more there. So even later on when you're washing it, it vanishes.
You sound like somebody who has done this before.
I mean, when you're selling people on sets or wherever, especially ladies, I mean, their makeup can stain their outfit, so you have to employ these tricks to make sure like it covers it up. Especially if that's the only outfit, like you're on set and you're so far away from Accra. What are you gonna do? So you have to, How
many times have you experienced this?
How many times? Not with the stains per se, but sometimes something might just like come off.
Yeah.
The zip might get spots and
that one.
Yeah.
How do you go about it?
Zip. So things you should carry all the time if you're like fashion conscious. It's like safety pin, clippers, powder.
Right.
So when the zip comes off and thread the needle, so try and fix it.
So if I don't know how to sew today?
Yeah, find someone who can sew. But always there will be someone who has like basic knowledge in like stitching, and it doesn't have to be perfect. As you said, you are already at the event, so just like a way to hide it so people don't notice it, and then when you get home you can give it to like the professional. So
today this show is going to be
for you.
I'm telling you guys.
Why you
so
remember
yesterday, another one. In the morning yesterday, I came on set late.
Yeah.
because my dress got torn.
Right.
Yes, the zip. So the zip, you know that thread before the zip. It was a bodycon dress and a bandage dress. So I thought, you know, even though I've added on a little bit, it will stretch to fit the purpose. And then the zip, just beneath the zip, the thread came off. And so I thought I could manage. Why that when I put up the dress and just went down. And I'm not terrible at sewing. I'm great at it.
Yeah.
You know the needle, so I'm great at it. But anytime I sewed, it looked funny at the back. So I have to.
But nobody will see.
The confidence level will drop.
Oh,
So in a situation like that, of course, your recommendation. But what are some of the common, you know, wardrobe malfunction situations you've experienced, you've heard about, and how we could go about solving them?
Yeah, so zip is like the topmost one, like trying it and then it doesn't like, the zip just rips off. Yeah, so zip, and yeah, I think that is what like I've really encountered.
I'm leaving the women alone out of this conversation. Over to the men. Do you ever have any wardrobe malfunction situation?
Oh, zip.
which
Zip wear, which part?
Maybe the zip. Maybe the zip.
That's why shady. He says zip wear.
Maybe the zip.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go to the washroom, you go pee. Oh. Yeah, it happens.
It comes off.
Then what will you do?
Hey.
What you go do?
But
because like
But for us,
Yeah.
sometimes the
You can
belt,
hide it.
Yes, the
Yeah.
belt would, you know, and most times, not even the zip, but let's say the hook,
okay.
your trousers, the hook,
Yeah.
or let's say a button
Yes.
on your shirt.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the ones that really just go off mostly. Yeah. But what I want to find out is, I think I've asked you this question before, but let's kind of sway off from the unexpected. For males and females, maybe this one, the person got out of their room, has shuddered, done everything, but for you, it's still a wardrobe malfunction. For you, let's say maybe there's a combination that doesn't work. Let's say colors are not working. Let's say you don't necessarily need to wear, I don't know for the ladies, but maybe someone will say you don't necessarily need to wear, let's say some stretch with, let's say, a blouse. It doesn't go. Are there certain things like that with regards to fashion?
Yeah.
I don't know if we should call them wardrobe
Wardrobe
Okay.
That's what I was getting to,
Yeah.
because then it's your style.
It's a style.
Yeah, it's how you've styled
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's not like a wardrobe malfunction where like
Is it?
So there's nothing like a no of not wearing this and wearing that.
You see what I'm saying? You see, you've asked me. I genuinely think that everybody has their own style. I know that there's sometimes you put something together and it really does not look good, but if it looks good to the person.
It's not about you. It's not about you.
creativity.
Honestly, I am so much of an advocate for that. Like, do you? If you came out of your house, you decided that you want to wear green.
I think he disagrees. But
Oh no! I totally agree with what she's saying.
If you decided that you want to wear green, go
wear green.
wear it.
Are you throwing my shirt, or is this shirt for me?
Oh no! But if you want to wear it, so long as you are confident and
You're comfortable.
You know, like I was speaking to someone this morning. She wasn't too comfortable with what she was wearing. I said, fashion is confidence. If you carry yourself with some energy, with some grace, and you come and nobody can tell you anything.
Yeah.
No, who is it? And honestly, Ghanaians are very. We are shy. We don't like to say. We will do in the background.
It will never come to your face.
It don't come to your face. Yeah. So far as you have that energy around you, nobody is going to tell you anything.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
So on, I don't know if I want to add a little bit to his and see if I can get a different answer.
Okay.
When it comes to body types, right? People would say, "Oh, this is not for slim women. This is not for big ladies. Don't wear this because you're big." You know, some of these things, again, it affects your confidence. But for women who are a certain body type, is it not important for you to focus on what fits your body as opposed to, oh, I like to wear this, everybody's wearing it, or is it a trend, so I want to wear some?
I think we should have a whole conversation, a different conversation about styling yourself for your body type. Yeah, so because there is that. It's very valid because there are certain body types that some clothes are not flattering on. And so if it's not flattering, why So for yourself and for your sanity and like just
I mean,
for your own confidence,
clothes are supposed to enhance your beauty, your body, stature, and everything. So I mean, if it's not enhancing you, making you look appealing, why do you want to wear it?
It's your decision, no? It's your decision to wear it, but there are some other options that would look better. So why not opt for that? So we are coming to you from a soft.
I mean, also if it's like a specific, like trendy style that you want to rock, but you've seen it on a slimmer person. Now you want to wear it. Then it's up to you to speak to like the designer or the tailor to adjust it to your body.
Hey, now if I've seen something on Shein, I want.
That's where that's when we get like what I ordered versus what I got. Yeah, because like the person you saw in the picture or the model is way different from you, so it won't look the same as.
And you keep saying designer, like in Ghana we have designers. You see, we have designers and we have tailor.
Yeah, so I always say designer or tailor.
Yeah, but the average Ghanaian probably cannot afford a designer. So in that situation,
so you go to your tailor
and tell them about it.
So I categorized the questions, that I brought this morning. I was trying to look for the document I put it on, and I just found it. So I put them in different sections. One for celebrity and public figures, and one for just general fabric issues. Like you found. So I'm going to ask them based on this. Where a jam question, Nigeria jam question, Ghana Wasi question. I should pass it here. It shouldn't come here. No. Now we've seen many red carpet mishaps. What do you think causes them? What's his name? Is it Charlie Dior? So we are doing Charlie Dior. We're gonna burn. We're buying this. We've seen a lot of these on red carpets, especially in this country called Ghana. Like sometimes when you go on the red carpet, you're like, oh my God, okay, wow, like what happened? Someone will tell you genuinely there's something wrong with this dress. This is not what I thought. What I ordered versus what I got. What do you think causes some of these things? These wardrobe malfunctions on the red carpet? Yeah,
so maybe it doesn't go according to the theme of the red carpet, or it just doesn't look good. Is that what you're asking?
So it could be both. I didn't specifically think of it going in one direction.
I just feel like Ghanaians. So if you're talking about this country, like Ghanaians are not like very open and then bold about their fashion sense, and so even when they have like a designer they are working with or a stylist they are working with, when you tell them something, they really want to stick to, okay, this is my kind of style, and then this is what I want to do. At the end, I mean, you are the celebrity, I'm working for you, so if you decide not to listen to me and then this is what you're going to do, I mean, then you end up, I mean, there is one person that recently I was even talking to somebody about, like a celebrity, I don't want to mention his name, but we are always like, why is he always turning up on the red carpet looking like a mess?
Oh,
yeah.
He always looks like a mess?
Yes. I will not.
Give us name.
No, not loud.
Small.
But I
knew it.
You knew it.
I didn't even have to mention the name.
Okay, so about that person, right? I think another design. Do I call him a designer? He's not even a stylist. He has a shop, right? Apparently, he used to style him, and he complained that, just as you're saying, he complained that anytime they put something together for him, he will not do. He would go. They've given you dress. They've given you top down shoe. They've showed you how you're to style it and everything. When he goes, he just does his own thing. Oh. And he will probably switch things up.
Terrible.
Yeah. So and then come and then he looks a mess.
Yeah, he looks a mess. Like, so someone it's just his name just popped up, and then I said the exact thing, and I wasn't there. I didn't even have this info because you don't want to listen to like the people helping you out, because the designer will not waste like so many hours to make something beautiful only for you to wear it in that way.
Yeah.
I don't want to cut you, but at that point, wouldn't you say is his own creative process?
And it's his style, right? I know. But if it's your style, it's still a mess.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do you. But also another angle to the celebrity conversation is the fact that sometimes the dresses come in late. And I'm speaking from my own experiences. Last year, the TGM. So I didn't know that I was going to be on the red carpet.
Okay.
That's the first thing.
Yeah.
I got to know about 3 or 4 days to the event.
Oh.
Which meant that my designer is under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
To put something together because we didn't have ideas. And I honestly just threw it out there. You know what? Let's just do what we can within this period because I can't do. So yeah, I didn't have shoes. I didn't know what hair I'm going to do. Like, absolutely
Was that why
nothing.
you chose the bone straight?
I feel like situations like that where like everything is like last minute, but you knew you have to go there. I mean, less is the best.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying. So we just did like a long dress. It was quite simple, but when the dress came, it wasn't fitted.
Oh.
You understand? So that's what I'm saying. That
was it small?
Yeah, it was smaller.
Yeah,
it was smaller. And so, as you say, I had to go to my area tailor to, do some adjustments. And honestly, it was just a really hectic. I've purposed in my heart and my soul that if you come. I
remember when I was in a different media house, my boss would actually warn me, especially me especially. So some people can handle it. But he said, don't ever let anybody put you on air that somebody wasn't there when you're not prepared. Don't ever let anybody drag you to an event because apparently that is not even the best thing to do. It's not a good thing.
Not.
Media houses will tell you that, or bosses, let me not put it in media house. Generally, people tell, oh, you have to learn how to work under pressure. You know, if you're working in a space and you're supposed to be showing up for someone, you have to be prepared every day. But you know that mentally you're not always prepared.
Yeah.
So it's not even advisable.
It's not realistic.
It's not advisable to do that.
Yeah.
3 days. So what are you going to say? Yeah. What are you wearing?
But like, for people like you who work in the media, I would advise you always have like an outfit. You don't know you are going somewhere. It's just there. So if an event just pops up, you just like pick it up. Yeah.
What if it doesn't fit the event? I like the way she's looking at it.
Not now.
No. Because to prevent like wardrobe malfunctions, you need to prepare. Yeah. When you prepare, I mean, you won't encounter stuff like that. Maybe things that you encounter are like things you can manage, like the zip and stuff. So as media people, as celebrities, you should just like have an outfit that, oh, I'm putting this down. If anything pops out of the corner, I'm just going to wear it. Yeah. And then, I mean, I always go for like black. Can have like black blazers, black outfits. So you can find things that are in trend. Like palazzos are in trend, baggy blazers are in trend. So this time, no matter what event it is, we can just go black, and then you are good.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
Black always works. That one there for sure.
Yeah. And then you keep it simple. That's it. So you are the ones putting the pressure on yourself.
Oh, no,
or else you can hire a stylist. I mean, I'm there for you.
I don't know. Stylist hiring. But you know one thing that one thing that we haven't explored as much, right, as we were supposed to, is the young ones. You see, they are now coming and they're excited about creating exciting things. They are not so expensive, so you can manage. Until they become big, then you leave them and continue with another.
You mean the stylist?
Yes, the stylist.
Oh, right.
So there are some really young ones who are very excited about the job for now. They are not thinking too much about money, and they're looking at who can, who can put them out there.
Yeah.
So they're because how I feel about that, I feel like it's using them, and I'm not too big on that. So because I might not be able to pay you as much as I feel like you deserve, I'll stay away. But I think that's something that we should also employ. What do you think?
I mean, you could collaborate. That's why. So for you not to feel like you're using them, then give them the maximum promotion. Like on every platform, mention the person, styled by this, social media. Like you should just keep promoting the person. And then, I mean, the person would understand that, okay, you don't have this budget now. But when the needs arise, like you have a bigger event where you've been paid big money, you give me big money, right? Or you won't give me.
You want to keep hey, me.
It's not to. It's the way he said you have to give me big money.
Yeah, I mean, when the needs arise where you need like this is glam. And as you are saying, when you start working with like the up and coming people, and then they are helping you out, then maybe you also blow up. I find situation whereby the people you're helping now, when they blow up, then they also like leave you behind and also so
brand.
Yes, so it shouldn't be like that. Like you should all help each other grow. Yeah.
Still saying on the celebrity bit, and this is probably going to be my last on that. when you look at brands like musicians, very high energy brands, or Costage or Kwakwasa, we've seen brands like very recently we had our own event and one of the stylists kept one of the artists kept pulling her dress, her entire performance. I'm like, didn't you jump around to see whether this dress will go up a little bit? Didn't you go through this? For a stylist, when you're going to style someone like that, and this one was styled.
Oh, okay.
I hear, because the stylist was there at the event and he was working around. So when you're going to style someone like this, what are some of the things you take into consideration? Consider the fact that, okay, I'll give you one consideration. The fact that they are going to use all of their energy, they're going to be all over the place, and they will need room to move around. What do you consider before putting together some?
As you said, the comfortability. Like, is she gonna move a lot? Is he gonna move a lot? And because sometimes we've seen situations whereby like artists are performing and then their pants like rip off and stuff. I mean, so maybe during the fittings we have done all that. She's moved or he's moved. It didn't rip off, and then that day maybe the energy was too much, and then it's ripped off. And then sometimes too, I mean, the person knows very well that this thing is short, but like they like it so much. So I just want to wear. Yeah, they like it so much, and then they still want to. And then sometimes too, I mean, you've done all these things. You've done your dress rehearsals and the outfits and everything, and then but it's just like. So I was speaking to somebody, he was wearing like sunglasses or shades like this, right? And it's not coming off, but any 2 or 1 minute that he keeps like pulling it inside. It's like a conscious thing, like people keep doing it. So maybe she's just used to pulling it down. So there is even nothing like
wrong with it.
But he's just like her conscious mind telling her, like, let me. I don't know if you get.
I do. Interesting.
So you can't blame it on the stylist.
Now, what's in the situations where the stylist is the one that?
And maybe you people, celebrities, media, we like last minutes. You people like last minutes.
Sister, why pointing us?
You guys like last minutes, and then we are human beings as well, and we are working for other people as well. So we do our best possible. And my year short. That's what that means. I couldn't have done anything about it.
So when the mishap happens, then what do you advise that the artist, whoever does in the situation? Let's say the pants have ripped. So then, what now?
I mean, if it's rips on stage and people are there, you just have to go backstage. But almost there is another plan B there. You go and wear that one and come back.
So we should always have a plan B.
Oh yeah, you should. Yeah. I mean, when I'm going to style somebody, I always have like something that it's just there.
Okay.
Just in case
it doesn't work. I mean,
nice.
Now, whilst we're talking about this, let's stay on this particular mishap and let's consider fabrics to use. Again, if you're styling someone who is probably going to work on the red carpet, like she was going to work on the red carpet, or someone who's going to perform, do you consider fabric? Like fabric to use it, maybe this fabric can come off easy. We have some of these fabrics that thread me a chibi kaka na asate chian, we want that nasani. Or there's going to be this line, very nasty line in the dress, and it just doesn't look nice. Do you consider fabrics when you're styling some people like this?
Yes, we do, but I mean, it all boils down to your budget as well, because like the better the fabric, the higher the price. Yeah. So it boils down to, but we do. So I advise you, because you are going here, just go for this fabric, and then, so what your budget can afford is what.
Some people would wear something, and you realize that they'll get there and they are over sweating. Does the fabric contribute to that?
How do we blame style?
I mean, so when you go to your stylist or your designer or whosoever it is, I mean, have a discussion. It shouldn't be, I want this style, I want you to tell the person, I easily sweat. So if you tell me you easily sweat, then as she said, I'll advise you, then this fabric is too heavy or it's too thick, it's going to make you sweat. But if you don't, I don't know, maybe that is my first time like working with you. I don't know you sweat a lot. Yeah, then maybe I'll just go for like some heavy denim for you, and then you end up like sweating more. So
you have if they've gotten an outfit for you, you've seen the type of outfit, you sweat a lot. On a regular day, I'm sure you know how to handle your sweating situation. I think that you should up it a bit, especially because you're going for an event. You don't know, sometimes these events, their place is packed. So even if there's AC, it doesn't reach
work,
you.
yeah.
It doesn't work as much as it would.
Yeah.
So you have to get in some extra precautions.
Yeah.
However, you know yourself. However, you do to make sure that the sweat, reduces a bit. You do that.
Right. Now let's move straight to another phase of this conversation: hacks and tips for all of these situations we find ourselves in. So, what's your go-to hack for preventing see-through clothing issues under bright lights?
See-through, right?
Yeah.
So you have to wear like an inner. Yeah, just.
How didn't you know that it was see-through if I went under the bright light? I'm confused.
Avoid. You say either avoid the lights or.
No, but you knew. But when you were in the house, did you see that?
I mean,
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Let me say this though. So I have this dress, right? It looks this thick.
Okay.
When you wear it, and maybe in my room, my lights are not. Actually, my lights in my room are not that bright. But it looks like this. When you come out, they can see the color of your underwear, right? And so for clothes like that you don't have they look like they're thick. But then haven't you ever had that issue before? You've never seen it before.
No.
Have you seen that before?
So the thing is, to be honest, I feel like this is my opinion. I feel like wait, as a lady, if you are going out, wear dark underwear.
Right.
It doesn't I don't care where you're especially when you're going on a red carpet or you're going for an event where they will be taking pictures. You know that there will be that the setup for things like that.
Yeah.
I honestly think that just be safe and wear black underwear. It doesn't matter. I don't understand red bra or something. I understand that you have but going to such events and then wearing risky underwear is a risk. It's a big risk.
Risky.
Also, I feel like a lot more women now are very comfortable going anti-pay.
Yeah, so I was going to say, I mean, if you're comfortable showing skin, then it's your option.
But if you're going anti-pay, you're wearing some very short dress. It's very risky because what if you just
by mistake
they just be flashing people.
Where did you go? Last night.
No, honestly.
So your tip will be that wear dark underwear.
Yes, and when I say underwear, I don't just mean panties. That's why I just want to make clear.
Camisoles and all that.
Yeah, because things happen. You can go and then the dress will rip.
Yeah.
And then now you actually that makes it even worse. You see, if you have black I don't know how else to describe underwear, proper, at least you know that.
Shorts or the very long one. Now we have the ones that are overall, so you wear it, you don't have to wear the top and down.
That one is very risky because if I want to pee, what do I do?
No, hey, there's one. There's the zip, there's a little zip under it. You open the pants area.
Wow.
I'll show you.
I like that.
So
I like
zip.
People are being innovative with these things. So we can use some of these things because it really helps.
Yeah.
Honestly, really helps. Because if I go out and then the dress rips and then what? Now you're seeing free show.
Any other tip for the
for the see-through fabrics? I mean, as she said, you wear an inner unless you want to show skin. I mean, sometimes
some people like it, so
want to give the free show. So
I mean,
if anybody comes there, and I like what she said, that didn't you know that it was a see-through?
But she gave counter.
I know the counter attack.
Yeah.
It will come, but even if when you go out from your room, somebody should be able to let you know.
Not if she lives alone.
What if she lives alone? What if I live alone?
What about but go out of your house?
But
on the more serious note, this is a personal experience. Like I said, the fabric is one of those already made clothes. So you buy it, and then when it's hanged on the mannequin, it doesn't look like it's a see-through. It didn't look like that. I wore it and got to the church before I realized. So my sister, who was coming out we left the house together, by the way. She didn't see it when we're getting there. But when we got to service and the lights in there, because it was an evening service, the lights in there had now exposed the undergarment. She was like, "Oh my God, your dress is looking Like I can see everything in there. I had to go and change, right? So in fabrics there are some fabrics like that. You are a designer, you should know this. There's some fabric, not you should know this, not in that tone. But like, there are fabrics that are very deceptive. Yeah. Like, sometimes you think it's thick, then before you wear your pants has drawn. You see that thing is the nastiest thing. Any woman who goes through that is very frustrated the whole day, I'm telling you. I know. When your pant has drawn outside the dress.
So, I mean, if I'm going to make an outfit with it and I'm aware, then I'm going to line inside. Probably. But as you said, you were already in the church, so you had no other option than to go back and change.
Another thing my designer does is, so especially if the dress, I know that it's coming late, like I have to wear the dress today, and the dress is coming at 3 p.m. The event is like 6. Yeah. So she gives me all the information, so you can. She already has something inside, so you don't have to wear a bra. Okay, it's transparent, so you need to wear this. And if it's transparent, at least she tells me ahead of time, so that I can, find my balance. I know how to. But you have to wear a G-string because this one there is not. All those updates. So before the dress comes, I sort of have an idea of how I'm going to handle.
And then in her situation, I mean, she knows the designer or the tailor. But then the one, but then as you said, you bought it from the market or it was on the dummy or something. Also, read instructions. When you see the tag on the outfits, you don't just tear it and throw it off. Read instructions.
They probably wrote it there.
They probably did.
Read instructions. So if you had read, so even sometimes how you wash the outfits.
Right.
Yeah, we don't read. So that you destroying it up. From one wash. So.
Finally, one that we haven't touched yet is what's the best way to handle a broken heel? Ripped seam or other fashion emergencies on the spot?
Okay, so broken heel, remove the shoe, order Uber.
And go.
I'm telling you what I would do because I cannot help you. I cannot help myself.
Okay, you cannot break the other one.
Why will I break it? I will carry the broken part, put it in the purse, so that when I go home, I'll get shoemaker.
The worst fashion stylist ever. You want to fire this girl. Stylist, please tell us what to do.
So like some of the things you can have in your bag when going out is like a super glue. Yeah. So you could just have fix it. That's true. Yeah. Or I mean, even if you don't have it, someone might have it where you are. So you just ask for it and then fix it. Or you ask for where you can easily find a cobbler to help you fix it.
But how about the break the other one?
I'm coming.
When you're super glue now. I mean, then you don't move. Just sit down so the event is done.
Yeah. Actually, my shoe. Yeah. When was that? No, the December day. Yeah. I think a part of the front, one of the straps removed. And so I just sat down. When you sit down, nobody will see.
I mean,
so you just sit down and
then in situations where it's like on the runway, like you're a model and your heel gets broken, you just have to get creative with it. Yeah. Actually, saying you can take off the two and hold it, and people will think, oh, it's part of the creative.
Or sit down on the floor and break the other one. Because they break the other one, I think it's a good to break it.
It's worrying me because you have bought shoe, you want to break the other.
So who will take him back to the cobbler to fix it? The two.
Now, so why would you? Isn't it better that the cobbler is fixing one?
If you're fixing one, you might as well fix the two. You break it. See, breaking it, I'm telling you, it's a tip I'm giving to you. You have to break the other one.
I mean, that one is also an option, though.
Yeah. Then now you're wearing flats instead of heels.
It's an option, but I mean...
You're not comfortable with it.
It's paining me,
It's really like you have to break the other.
It's really worrying me.
But I think generally, right, some of these things we cannot control them.
Yes.
And again, it's beyond our control. Do you think that society should just embrace these things? Like, it happens, go and mock anybody.
I think somebody like that, she, I don't know if it was a wardrobe malfunction, but she went for an event and you could see her panties in the outfit and I don't. So I think in the comment section, people were really saying, so does she have friends? Then her friends tell her, all of those things. But things happen. So if she probably got to know at the event and she's holding her head as high as she possibly can because she knows that people are already talking about it. So yes, people should give people grace. Yes. And I honestly think that we should also be calm in the situation. I know it's hard. it's really hard. But just be calm and then think through your next action, you know, So if you can just sit down and at the event, just sit down and be like thinking through and like see if you can catch the attention of someone else, ask for things, if a safety pin, if ask, because honestly, girls really help girls. So if you ask somebody, they'll carry it on their head and then look for whatever it is that you need. Sure. We are just usually very shy and we want to keep things to ourselves because we feel like it shouldn't happen. Like you're at this event, like why is this happening to you? You know,
you're more anxious and frustrated, so you're not thinking.
Yeah, but if you speak to someone, someone would definitely help. They will help.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, as she's saying, don't panic. Things like this happen all the time. You could plan, like take 100 years to plan, and things, if they are going to go wrong, it's still going. Yeah. So you don't have to panic. Let's say like you were just sitting at the event and then the zip like just rips off and then you realize that there's a gentleman in a jacket. You could just tell him. You could like just hand over his jacket to you. I mean, your heels are broken. Someone might have like some slippers in their bag or something.
That's true.
Yeah, so you don't have to panic. And then if nobody can help, what I do is when it happens to me and nobody can help, but you have to also be confident in yourself because you know, I mean, that's not how you step out all the time. It's just happened and it's a mistake or it's a wardrobe malfunction. What I do is, because I mean, people like you or myself, where you have to speak to people and stuff, and then you're wondering, hey, what's going on with the hair out? Like today, what's up with hair? I just come to you and be like, yeah, I know, I mean, I have this thing here because when I was drinking the malt, blah, blah, blah.
You own it.
Yes, I've already, I'm telling you, I'm aware. Like, it's not... I just let you know. And the way you let people know, I mean, sometimes they haven't seen it, but you're uncomfortable. Yeah. So just let them know you are aware, and then, I mean, you're good.
Will be good.
I mean, you will feel better about it, and then,
But I also just want to just put this out there to the bloggers and the people who think that this is their time to shine because somebody has had a wardrobe malfunction. They were performing and then this came off and you can see this and then they've intentionally zoomed it in so that you can see.
You're evil. You are the devil's partner.
Yeah.
Hell is your portion. It's not a good thing.
It's not. It's really not because already the people are frustrated with themselves. They're panicking. They're going through They're going through so much. And then they come online and then they come and see this. That's just terrible. That's terrible.
And I see what they do recently. Some of the bloggers are just really, really some way. Somebody will be going a whole fully dressed person, and then they'll focus the thing at the bottom area. You people,
that's just
close to the level. How do we connect with you if someone wants it because you shared, you know, I mean, you carry a wealth of knowledge.
I'm coming before you go. Tell us about your look.
My look, I don't know. So, I mean, when I was contacted to be on the show, I really didn't have anything in mind. This is one of the things I'm like, one time if I'm going to somewhere, I'll just like fix it and then, just.
So this comes separate.
This is like a scarf. Like a scarf I could use for any other thing or style you with it or something.
Right.
This I got from a friend designer, a graduate, and then he just dashed them to me, and I haven't really wore it properly, so I feel like it makes sense to wear on TV.
Thank you.
So he can see.
Thank you for gracing us.
And this is from Sami.
Okay.
So I mean, he's a graduate of what is the school?
Rios?
Not Rios, the other one, Radford.
Right.
And then it's been so many years. I mean, these are things he was doing when he was designing, and then he's like, I think you rock it better, and he gave them to me. So thank you, Sami. So this is from Sami. This is a scarf I got from a designer. This is a shirt I got from Thrift. Like I'm an upcycle designer as well, so I thrift a lot from Cantamanto.
Nice.
So I got this stuff from Cantamanto.
Cantamanto. In this case, Cantamanto.
Yes. And
then the jewelry.
The jewelry, let's go there.
This I design because so this is like a Dinkra symbol, but mostly like I design like the Gansamai symbols. I don't know if anyone is like so we have the Dinkra symbols and you have the Gansamai symbols. Mostly people mix them, but it's not like the same thing. So like I'm a Dangbe, I'm a Kobo, so I'm trying to let people know. I mean, it's
about
not
that as well.
but
beautiful.
I'm just out of stock of the Gansamai one. So this is like the Dinkra one. I don't know what this is called, but this I got from Kweku. a friend.
Okay.
Who also sold it to my jewelry, yeah, probably
Jewela.
because we're twinning with this one.
All right.
Yeah, we're twinning with this one. So quick, who are we? I think they're beautiful. I like jewelries though, so yeah.
Okay.
So you're saying where we can connect with you?
Okay, so on TT Doku, so TT then DHOKU _ on Instagram. Yeah, Titus Nartey Gakpe in it. Everywhere on all social media handles, you find me. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Titus, for coming through. You're really exciting. I enjoyed this conversation, and of course, Fashion Queen was here. You do tell us about your earrings. Right now, to you out there, like I always say, we're here to learn, and so let's learn and grow together. Your fashion sense has to up this year, and so we're going to be bringing you Fashion Wednesday. Of course, our host is here, Diana Edinam Kumbe, aka Diana.Kumbe. She'll be joining us every Wednesday to make this happen. When is season 2 coming?
Soon.
We'll surprise you.
You surprise me, right? I can't wait. Thank you so much for being a part of the show, and you, thank you so much for joining us. We're going straight to the plug. Something even more exciting is coming up.
Drama, betrayal, faith, forbidden love. What would you do when life writes a chapter you didn't ask for? Every broken pen has a story to tell. Every story has a lesson to learn. But the question is, how do you fix it? The Broken Pen Show is back. Real stories, raw truths, and maybe, just maybe, the answers you've been looking for. Hi, ladies. Hi. Your story isn't over. Let's fix it together with a cold glass of Nax cocktail. Catch the Broken Pen Show every Thursday at 8 p.m. only on MX24 TV. My name is Yabita, and I am your host. Cheers.
The legend. KNIILANTE. It's a decision. That love me. Amazing. On the show, I am John Jermaine.
Okay, you're watching MX24 TV, and this your boy Perez Music. Ciao!
Hi guys, how you doing? This is your boy SDK, and I'm here on MX24. It's fun. It's fearless. And it's factual.
What's up, everyone? My name is Adina Thembi, and you're watching MX24. We are fun, fearless, and factual. Get it right.
What's up? My name is Akwabwa, and you guys are watching MX24. Keep watching. I love you.
They say the portion they gave me was unknown. What I will become was never ever told. Now you're watching the beast in me unfold. I'm immortal. Dracula untold. What's up, people? This is your rap goddess, Eno Baroni, and you watching MX24. Keep watching it. One tear say, dead.
officially, my team here, they're very shady. They're extremely shady. I cannot say any other thing about them. They're shady. Now we have Senti in the studios, and that was the performance at Cross It Out concert. She was killing it until she decided to climb down, and everything came down with her.
You see, when you are in your element,
and that's what we're just talking about.
Yeah, when you are in your element, you don't think about anything. You're just there to do what you do. Best. So when that happens, you're like, go with the flow, and she went with the flow.
You know, this morning we're talking about world of malfunction, and then I focus mainly on artists and celebrities. And this was one of the things we talked about. But it was the grace to carry us. They said, hey, let me continue. Let me go where I was going. I'm not going back. Someone would have lost confidence and tried to... No, not you.
I didn't see that happened. Yeah, so guess what? When I was there, I was like, I think I turned and I was talking to somebody. Yeah. And then later on, I'm like, how is she barefooted now? Yeah. You know?
Right? And the barefoot was also not bad at all. You were just so cool in it. Good morning, Senti. How are you doing? You're looking amazing as always.
Thank you so much.
And thank you so much for coming through on Sunday to grace our occasion. It was absolutely fun having you join us. Thank you so much. Now, I think we've talked about your career journey before, but I was just asking you, where you find yourself not only as a musician, you're also in the health sector as well. People don't know. Tell them who you are. Tell them.
So yeah, I am a licensed practicing physician assistant.
Yes.
And I'm also getting my master's in public health.
In public health, yes. And we talked about that one. I won't say it on air. But yes, she's also she's one of those people who are out here in this world to save lives and give back people, hope in this world. And so thank you for your service.
Thank you.
To the nation and the world at large. In that area, you're going to get your master's and then you're doing music.
Yeah.
You are going to again do what you did before. Combine education with music. How do you intend managing it this time? Because master's is not a joke, girl.
Yes. I've already started. I can see it's not a joke. I would say, God. That's all I would say.
That's what you would say. Yes. No, but practically, how are you able to juggle between the two?
It's very difficult, I would not lie, because even with the music, I don't have a structured team that's would make it easier for me. So it's I'm doing everything by myself. But I'm the way that I think, I don't take on the challenge and then stop. I'm very determined. If I start something, I always want and will finish it. So I don't think it's impossible.
It's impossible, but no matter how difficult it gets, you're just going through. Let's talk about the new one you have out. So whilst you're trying to sort out your master's business, you were producing music. Tell us about it. Give me the rundown, how it came about. Take me through the entire creative process.
So the new one is titled Pamper Me, and I wrote it 5 years ago.
No. Wow.
I recorded, this song has been through so much transitioning, in terms of the production, the songwriting, the recording. I've recorded it a lot of times. I recorded 3 times. Oh. Yes, because I record it and then I make specific people listen. They'll be like, this is missing, go and do it again. And then it's the production, this is missing, you have to do it again. It went through so many trials. At a point, I felt it might not come out because I felt so much potential in this particular song. For me, it was a masterpiece. So I really wanted it to be out so people could hear it. But it kept on try and error till I got to this point where it sounded perfect.
This is a perfect sound for you now.
Yes, everyone who listened to it was this is it.
This is it. Right, but what's the content of this song? Before we listen to it, we have it, right? We're going to listen to it.
Yeah.
Okay, but tell us, in the writing, we've talked about the recording, so the writing, the words that went into there. Why did you choose Pamper Me as the title of the song, and why the song Pamper Me?
So the song basically talks about giving accolades, admiring your significant other. And in this perspective, I was talking about my significant other, that's my partner, a man. And I'm talking about how he's a king of my heart. He has my body and my soul. And life is short, but I want to give him all of my love. So And in turn, he is saying in the chorus, like, pamper me here tonight. Our bodies embedded in love so that I love you more.
I think it's become Daphne's favorite song. But she was singing it with you.
Yeah.
I think then. Yes. Wow.
Daphne was singing it with her. So when was this dropped?
Last week, Thursday.
Yes.
Already.
Valentine's
And she knows how to sing.
No, she had it there first. And then she grabbed it. You know, she's a smart girl.
Whoa.
She picked it up real fast.
Interesting.
What are we looking at in terms of promoting the song? Where do we want to take the song? What is the vision for this particular song?
So I purposely dropped it during this period of like love and all of that, just so that people could use to promote or push, like if you have a partner, you want to praise him, you want to just tell him how in love you are with him and all that. You just use the sound, which I want people to do, use the sound on your videos. It was targeted for Valentine's Day, so you post your gift, you use the sound on it. My man got me this, you use the sound. That was more like the promo insight I had for it. Also, in terms of the promo, I've been doing a lot of radio and TV tours, and also I did a Vows Day concert on Valentine's Day at the Heritage Brewery.
Yeah, in Easygon.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So it was a mini acoustic show, and it was lovely. It was amazing. The people there really received the song very well. I was so happy with the way that they reacted to it. Yes.
We're going to shoot a video for it, or you already have a video?
I have a visual. It's not an official video. It's just a visual for it.
But is that where you're going to leave it at, or you're looking at it?
So I'll push it. I'm pushing it further. I have also a live session of the song. It will come out soon. I'll also have like an acoustic session. I want to use different mediums to like push the song.
Right.
And also, I'm trying with the social media. I just need people to use the sound for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then through your sharing and your using of the sound, more ears would hear.
Yeah.
Yes, and then it would go further.
Senti, I've heard you, in fact, we met you last year, which was our first time meeting you, me personally, and I thought you were a brilliant artist. And then we talked about the fact that you, as a female in this space, needed more support. Do you have that support now? Do you think that you've gotten to a place where Ghanaians have accepted you?
Honestly, not yet.
Oh, wow.
I feel like more people are also getting to know because the visibility is still growing. I'm still getting more exposed to more ears and more eyes. And I'm still working on that, like getting more visibility. So yes, hopefully I get that and then I get more of the acceptance.
Okay, I think I did tell you that the very first time that I got to hear about her was from Lady Bina. So I was just there, and then she was like, "Oh, check this chick out," and then she just sent it to me. I was like, "Oh, she's good." And for me, I'm someone who would enjoy live band a lot. So I mean, if you are in that space, and because I just feel like when you go to the studio and you record and you come out, it's something that So I love when musicians are trying to get the acoustic version, they're trying to get a live band version, or whatever it is. I love that. But I think for you, what would you say informs your brand out there? Because some artists would like to just take a specific identity. That's, okay, when Senti goes out, we know her for this particular brand. You get it. But others will also say it's dynamic. What informs your brand?
For me, I feel like my background has been live music. And I see myself as a live performer. That's who I am. I am more comfortable, more open, and more different on stage. The kind of person that you see now is not the same you'd see on stage. And so, for me, I feel like the whole brand of Senti revolves around live music.
Okay.
That's the truth.
Okay.
And you'd rather a live band than a recorded song?
So I would want to combine both, but I want to stick to where my roots are. That's live. And I think I want to stick to my roots because that's who I am and that's where I came from.
Now, since you're talking about where you came from, let's backtrack a little bit for the benefit of our viewers who probably are seeing you for the very first time on television. Take us all the way back to how music started for you. So, for instance, Did you start doing live band from the beginning, just singing from the church? What is your route that we're talking about, and what is it?
So I started 8 years ago at Central University. I landed my first gig at Golden Tulip. I think I was in level 200, 300 there. Yes. And like I was coming from Pram to Accra every Wednesday. So I used to play at Golden Tulip on Wednesdays.
Oh, okay.
So from Accra to Pram every Wednesday, I'll go back to school because I had lectures the next day. That's how it's been. And the journey for me is I met somebody that introduced me to the live music scene. And then from there, it's like I kept meeting different people that serve different purposes. And then I think that has been my journey, and up to now, that has been like the growth journey for me.
At what point would you say that I'm ready to put together a team? Or it's the putting together of the team is not a you, it's that getting the right people?
Yes, I think it's more of getting the right people. I have specific people that I have worked with and I'm very comfortable in terms of like a graphic designer, a videographer, photographer. Like I have amazing people that have helped me. So I wouldn't say that I don't have like
a team, but it's just not a put together structured type of team.
Yes, like for instance, I don't have a manager.
Right.
But every artist should have a manager.
If you want to manage Senti with a lot of money, please come, manager. We need somebody with money, okay? So that you come and push the brand. On your own, you've done a great job. On your own, you have done a great job. And so whoever is sponsoring, whoever is supporting with either the graphic designs or the photography or the videography, they've done great so far, but you would need
like you need a structured team so that things will be put in place properly for an artist,
So anybody who wants to join Senti's team, and you've heard her, we're going to end this interview with Pamper Me. Now you have a full idea of who this brand is, and if you'd like to come on board to support, I am advocating for that because I think she needs a team. I think with all this gifting and coupled with school that you like so much, it's important to have a team that will navigate you through this journey. But yes, Pamper Me is out. Go and use the sound.
Yes.
Play it as much as you can. Play it to yourself. In fact, it qualifies for self-love. Sing it to yourself if you don't have anybody. But yeah, thank you so much, Senti. How do we connect with you if you want to get Pamper Me, the song, on social media? Connect us.
So I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, with the handle Senti GH, is spelled S3 NTIGH, and also on the streaming platforms, Senti, just Senti,
just that.
S3 NTI.
Okay.
And I would like to add the producer for this song is Gomez Beats.
Okay.
The song was vocally recorded and engineered by Nikwe. So special thanks to them. Yes.
Nikwe and vocal beat?
Vocal recorded and engineered.
Alright. So Pamper Me will be on cue very soon. But again, thank you so much, Senti, for coming
Thanks for
through.
having me.
My name is Miriam Uduak-Mensah. This has been an exciting session right here. I absolutely enjoyed every bit of it, and I hope you learned a thing or two to help your journey in this life. Okay, join us again from it's every weekday, so from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on MX24.
Off camera, you know what to do. Give us a follow. It's MX24GH, and make sure you download the MX24 app. That's MX24. Just go to your Google Play Store or your App Store. Look for MX24. Download it. My name is Kojo Dasibra. We'll see you same time tomorrow for another edition right here on the show. Bye-bye.